Dea Anchora, Durandal's Biotype Fire Elemental DPS battlesuit. Her leader skill increases the total damage of the team's ultimate attacks. It also increases the team's fire damage if all 3 members are Fire Elemental battlesuits. Her basic attack is melee, deals physical and fire damage, and has 5 sequences. The 5th sequence ignites enemies for 10 seconds. Unlike other battlesuits, Dea Anchora has an ultimate attack sequence. While in her normal state, her ultimate attack has only 2 sequences that cost 15 SP per sequence. Each sequence also fills her unique passive, Astral, by 50. A maximum of 200 Astral can be accumulated. At 200 Astral, Dea Anchora is able to use her charge attack, Astral Forge, to don her armor and enter Astral Harness. Astral Harness drains 20 Astral per second. If her armor has already been donned once in battle, her charge attack will be turned into Cosmic Nova. Cosmic Nova has a shorter activation time. Both Astral Forge and Cosmic Nova deal fire damage and trigger a global time fracture, which lasts for 2 seconds. Dea Anchora also gains 30 SP and another 0.6 SP per 0.2 seconds for the next 5 seconds. While Astral Harness is active, she also gains 50% total damage, increased resistance to interruption, and lowers incoming total damage by 30%. Her basic attacks also become enhanced and further lowers incoming damage by 30% when executing the 3rd, 4th, and 5th sequences. The ultimate attack sequence is also enhanced during Astral Harness, enabling them to deal more fire damage. The 2nd sequence also creates 3 Ether Anchors that each deal fire damage. At SS rank, 2 more Ether Anchors are created. Dea Anchora's final ultimate attack sequence, Serious Ballista, can also be used after 2 consecutive ultimate attack sequences. Serious Ballista's damage can be increased depending on the remaining amount of SP Dea Anchora has when executing the attack. Up to a maximum amount of 35 additional SP can be consumed, increasing the attack's fire damage by 60% per SP consumed. At SS rank, Serious Ballista gains an additional innate 50% total damage bonus. After Serious Ballista is used, Dea Anchora will return to her normal state. Additionally, her ultimate attacks have an innate fire damage boost of up to 50% against ignited enemies. She also takes up to 65% less total damage when executing ultimate attacks. Furthermore, she gains a 20% total damage buff for 3 seconds when an ultimate attack is cast. When performing normal evasions, Dea Anchora is able to follow up with an attack that can be linked directly to her 2nd basic attack sequence. If an ultimate evasion is performed, she triggers a global time fracture, and the follow-up attack will be enhanced. The attack will deal a higher amount of fire damage and gains 10 additional SP on its last hit, and also links directly to her 3rd basic attack sequence. If enemies are knocked airborne or ignited by teammates, Dea Anchora's QTE can be triggered. She triggers a global time fracture and enters the field with a powerful fire elemental attack. The attack gathers enemies and also restores 10 SP. Dea Anchora also passively causes ignited enemies to take up to 24% more fire damage from her attacks. At SS rank, she gains 1.5 SP per second while off the field. Entering the fray with Dea Anchora is her primary weapon, Starlance Prime. The weapon applies Stardust on enemies hit by a throw or ultimate attack, but has a 25-second cooldown. Stardust does not expire, however, it cannot be stacked. It can be shattered by a charge attack from the wielder, causing massive fire damage in an area. Starlance Prime's passive ability increases the fire damage of the wielder's ultimate attacks by 25%. It also increases the fire damage enemies hit by Shattered Stardust take by up to 16% for 10 seconds. Its PRI form, Sagittarius Astra, naturally has a higher base attack and higher damage multipliers for all active and passive abilities on the lance itself. It also increases the AoE of the explosion when Stardust is shattered. The weapon's added passive enables ultimate attacks to spawn 3 light spears that deal fire damage to enemies but at a 5-second cooldown. On Dea Anchora, however, the cooldown is removed. The 2nd passive brings the fire damage increase for ultimate attacks from 25% to 35%, and the added fire damage enemies hit by Shattered Stardust take from 16% to 20%. as not just a cost-effective but a rather good option. With its passive 15% fire damage boost and up to a 35% fire damage increase against ignited enemies, Lucia can be used as an alternative. Along with Dea Anchora and Sagittarius Astra, Shakespeare Adrift joins in as an incredibly power-packed Stigmata set. With unrestricted fire and total damage bonuses on each part and even the 2-set ability, this set can be used even on other fire elemental battlesuits. It works on an alignment system, which gains a level each time an ultimate attack is used. With each level gained, the T part, aside from its innate 25% fire damage increase, deals an additional hit of fire damage while also igniting enemies for 6 seconds. The M part, in addition to its innate 20% total damage increase, boosts the fire damage of ultimate attacks by another 8%. And the B part, besides its innate 25% fire damage increase, grants the host with 3 SP for each alignment level gained. To have the alignment level available, the 2-set ability has to be active. With its innate 20% fire damage boost, it also causes enemies to take 20% more fire damage from the host when the alignment level is at level 4. With the 3-set ability, the host gains a 30% total damage boost to ultimate attacks and recovers HP each time an alignment level is gained. On Durandal, ultimate attacks gain another 15% total damage increase. Throws and QTEs also gain the ability to increase the alignment level when used. Alternatively, parts from the Leeuwenhoek or Thalys sets can make good replacements. Thalys T&M with Fusi B can not only make a strong alternative, but also a cost-effective option, as they can be forged in the foundry. An assortment of single parts can also be useful if options are limited. When building a team around Dea Anchora, picking fire elemental supports would be advantageous, as it allows the team to fully utilize her leader skill. Alternative leaders like the Vermilion Knight could also work well in the Abyss, while Lightning Empress or Shadow Knight can forgo the need to charge up her SP and grant access to her ultimate right off the bat. All in all, Dea Anchora packs a massive amount of fire damage, but has it locked behind 60 SP. While this causes her to perform better in the Abyss, having leaders that provide initial SP can still make her useful in the Memorial Arena.
この戦闘は勝たなければいけません。まだまだです。まだまだです。星の怒りを転生せよ。この一撃は星を貫通します。